in your Easter bonnet with all the frill departed, you'll be the grandest lady.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Happy Easter!
There you go, folks.
Happy Easter, Matt.
Well, thanks, Mac. Happy Easter to you.
Yeah.
And it means so much to me.
I know, because you're a Jesus-loving motherfucker, aren't you?
Oh, I love him. Welcome to a Bunny Ears Minisode.
Yeah.
The story of Easter.
Yes. Well, oh, yes. I'm going to tell the story of Easter.
Mac's going to... Here's the thing, guys. I don't know much about Easter.
And neither do I.
Or that Jesus fella. Yeah, here's the thing with the story of episodes. Me and Mac tell each other stories based on what we know in that moment. We are not allowed to do research. Mac has not looked this up in any way.
Yep. And I made us both take a shot.
He made us both take a shot. Easter is here. I don't know anything about it. I know the basics. I almost don't want to give anything away. Mac, should I ask you questions or should you just tell me this basic story?
Well, I mean,
how do you want to work this?
I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll start.
Okay, tell me what's the deal with Easter? So, like, here's what I know about Easter, and you could fill me in.
Okay.
Jesus, chocolate bunnies, eggs. Jesus came back to life. I don't know how. I don't know.
And so you want me to fill in those blanks?
What's the deal? Why do we celebrate Easter? Why do people celebrate Easter, Matt?
Yeah, and for all y'all who like just don't know, I mean, Matt's of the Jewish persuasion.
I am ethnically a Jew.
Yes, thank you.
Religion-wise, I am not, but
I'm just saying. So like you weren't really raised in that kind of thing.
No, I've never celebrated like an Easter or a Christmas. Like I don't know the Bible, and people are amazed by it. But like to the majority of Christian listeners out there in America and probably Western Europe, people who aren't Christian don't know your shit.
Yeah.
Like it's not like everyone knows the Bible just from being alive. You have to like be told that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I went to a Catholic school. I was raised Catholic.
There you go. So
like not just Christian,
See,
but
I don't know the difference.
Certain kind of ceremony and orthodoxy that
Catholic,
comes with that.
It's like they're like real into blood stuff.
No,
it's like the scary one.
There's no blood. I mean, yes, actually, there is blood.
Don't they
imagery.
drink Jesus' blood every day?
Yeah, I mean that's communion. Yes, we do have Holy Communion.
They're the cannibal Christians.
Yes, exactly. The body of Christ, blood of Christ. Oh yes, no, I've gotten my first Holy Communion.
All Christians celebrate Easter, or just Catholics?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's more of the Christian kind of thing.
Oh,
in
everything.
general.
All white people are celebrating Easter.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
And even some like Greeks and Russians. I don't know how that works.
White Americans, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it just an American thing?
I think when it comes to the Hallmark aspect of it, yes. But there is still a religiosity.
Tell me about
to
the
it.
religiosity of it. What's the deal?
Okay, I mean, you actually hit some of the points.
Okay.
So, you know about Jesus, right?
I'm familiar with the guy.
Yeah, he was a great Jew, by the way.
He was a Jew.
He was a Jew.
He was. I don't know if you can call him a great Jew because he stopped being Jewish and started a new religion.
No, he just thought he was the Mashiach, the Messiah. Like, y'all are still waiting for your Messiah,
You guys got him.
Yeah. And we kind of just said, oh, Messiah already came. Here it is. And that's where the division
We
came.
killed your Messiah.
No,
the
you
Romans,
watched way
the
too many.
Romans, the Romans.
Yeah, you watched way too many Mel Gibson
Yeah,
movies.
we didn't have anything to do with it, honestly. I just like taking credit for it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, look, you guys seem happy about it.
Yeah.
Started a whole religion. If he'd lived, no one would have cared.
No,
exactly.
He just would have been some
It's
dude.
like James Dean.
Well, apparently,
Who needed to see 50-year-old James Dean?
Who would need to see him on the Love Boat for real?
Yeah, exactly. For real. Yeah.
And actually, apparently, like those days, it was actually much more like Life of Brian than you would have thought.
Sure.
Like it was really, there was a bunch of like
Cults.
just a bunch of guys standing on like just fruit crates, just
yelling shit,
yelling out stuff.
And he was one of them.
And so he was one of them.
But he had that beard, and he had that swimmer's body.
Yeah, oh, so silky.
Yeah,
that MFer.
So he gets killed.
So yes, you kill him. You personally.
A combination of me and a Roman guy kill him.
Oh yeah, no, totally. Like again, a Mel Gibson movie killed him.
Okay.
And he's dead, I think, for 3 days. And again, this is me from like Catholic school.
Here's a question for you. So here's another thing. I know that there's something involving a cave. They bury him in a cave?
So when he finally
and put like a
dies-
big like cartoon rock in front of it?
Well, so he finally dies, and they wrap him up in like sheets and all that stuff. And one of them apparently is the Shroud of Turin.
Bro, that's a slow death. They don't eventually just like fucking.
Well, yeah, they do stab him under his rib.
That's what eventually. That's the killing blow.
I mean, I think there's a little bit of mercy in that.
But you still think he bled out?
I don't think anything. I'm just telling you a story.
Okay.
But no, people were crucified. Yeah, it's supposed to be a slow, agonizing death.
Okay.
Like, yeah, if they wanted to put you to death, like, yeah, they would just chop
So
your head off.
Jesus dies, he gets crucified because
And then his followers finally bring him down. His mother and his, girlfriend or whatever, that kind of stuff. They bring him down.
his parents were still in the picture.
His mother was still.
What happened to
alive,
his dad?
Biblically speaking. Oh, I don't know what happened to Joseph. I don't know. I mean,
They don't keep up with that guy?
He got a Technicolor Dreamcoat
Is that the
starring
same
Donny
guy?
Osmond.
Is that the same guy?
It is.
Jesus' adopted father is the guy from the Technicolor Dreamcoat?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah, that's his second father.
Is that from the Bible?
That's biblical. I'm talking.
The Technicolor Dreamcoat's in the Bible?
Well, you know what? I don't know about the
Like,
Bible.
does
but the
Joseph
Technicolor
wear a
Dream-
multicolored coat and then Andrew Lloyd Webber was like,
I know that
and
it
it's
is.
maybe not Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh,
it is. It is.
I think it is.
It is,
Actually.
yeah.
I think it is.
Shout out.
It's definitely not a Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Okay. But he gets a dream coat?
See, this is some Old Testament stuff that I'm not.
I
completely
should
sure
know
of.
this
Yeah,
shit.
you should know this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because Joseph is actually one of your people.
Yeah, but we stop at that. So
Yes,
our
exactly.
thing ends when your thing starts.
Yeah, well, it's a way to kind of connect everything.
Exactly.
I mean,
we got the prequel.
everyone admits that the Bible, or not everyone, but the Bible came later. So anyway, they bring him down from the cross. They wrap him up in some
the
cloths,
Shroud of Turin.
and the Shroud of Turin.
Boom! I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's like the imprint of Jesus. That's
Yeah.
what he was buried in. So they put him in a cave, and then some of his devout followers stand outside of it.
So we're history guys. Were they burying most people in caves? Like there were necropolises and stuff, right?
I don't know. I haven't spent enough time in Israel. I've spent a little time there, but not enough time to say whether or not how many caves
Are there
there.
cemeteries? I would imagine now there are.
I mean, at that point in human history, we were burying.
We were there were necropolises and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like underground cities of the dead. I just wonder why he got a cave. You think they were like fuck you, or the followers put him in the cave because they wanted to hide him
I don't know.
because they knew he would come back like an easy bake oven. Like they just had to shut the door and 3 days later.
exactly. 3 days later,
Shrinky dinks.
fresh Jesus.
So 3 days later, Jesus pops out of the cave.
So yeah, he walks out of the cave, and some of his followers are there, and like, holy Christ, holy Christ.
They're just
Literally,
hanging out waiting for him to come back, or just sad.
I think they're kind of both sad and like protecting his tomb from non-believers and the whole kind of thing.
Okay.
'Cause technically, this is all a cult.
And like, please, if you're a religious person, don't be offended by this. But so people couldn't fuck his dead body, right? Because like the Son of God
You
dies.
know, yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh,
we all know Christian cults. Come on.
Jesus moves the rock over by himself because he's super strong. Now, did he always have powers, or did he get better powers when he came back?
I'm not sure about that rock thing, but yeah, that sounds about right. Like,
Okay.
yeah, that rings true.
And he's alive again.
And he's alive again. Like, holy crap. And I don't know. I don't even. I know he's just around for a little bit, and then his father, his real father, not the Joseph one, not
God.
the Dreamcoat.
Yeah.
Just ascends him up to heaven. So it's kind of he gets a little extra time to kind of go like, hey, check this out. Like, and he dances around.
He's
and
like, I'm
gets
back.
pulled
Look at me.
up.
All right.
Like, oh,
Poochie had to go back to his home planet now.
Exactly.
Holy shit! Is Jesus Poochie?
Jesus is Pooch.
Is the death of Superman?
Yes.
I never knew that till right now.
Well, actually, no. I mean, the death and return of Superman is the biblical story. It goes the other way around.
So who is Steel in the Bible? Who is Superboy Prime?
Peter?
To be fair, the death and return took like a year for him to come back, so Jesus beat him.
Yeah. Jesus did it in 3 days.
So Easter is the celebration of the act of Jesus coming out of the cave.
yes, I mean
His rebirth.
You're almost like messing up in too much specifics. It really is just the resurrection.
Okay.
And then that's where there's so many splits. There's a zillion like splits in Christianity, and like how he resurrected and what that means, whether or not he was a spirit or
God
an actual physical
resurrected him?
Well, I don't know. I mean, wait, you're talking about me? You're talking about what I believe?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I mean the idea is that he was the Son of God. Like it was almost a demonstration of his godlike powers to a certain extent.
You're
but
not gonna
also
know this-
It was an extension of God himself, and etc.
You're not going to know this answer, but when Jesus died on the cross, did he go to heaven? And then he was chilling in heaven, and God was like, "Get back in your body, give him a little show, and then you come back up and chill."
See, this is why there's so many different sects of Christianity.
Yeah.
Because you have the Orthodox and you have
Because they believe in an
Catholicism and
afterlife.
Protestants and all
So
that kind of
Jesus
stuff.
died. Did he go to an afterlife and then get like sucked back down to earth?
Again, this is why there's so many splits. Is that these are arguments that like the council of like Nicaea with like Constantine. Like this is the stuff they were trying to settle.
yeah.
And it didn't make anything better. It actually just had more of a divide, and we have more sects. There's Baptists and there's, like I said, Protestants.
Do you think Jesus got like Beetlejuiced out of heaven? Like he was like mid like cruising the
He got
world.
Candyman?
He was playing N64 or something. He was playing like Pilot Wings, and all of a sudden he was like, "Ooh," and he was in a cave.
That's what I mean. It's Biggie Smalls.
Yeah.
You got Biggie Smalls out of heaven.
Well, also, Ready to Die, Life After Death. Biggie Smalls is a Jesus-like character, and only the naming of his titles.
And you know what? Only difference between him and Jesus is the bunnies.
And the only difference, you know what? Here's a similarity. Neither of them knew their real father either.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess they
had more than one father. Yeah.
So you're saying Biggie is Jesus?
Kind of, but with less bunnies.
Okay, so the bunnies. So let me pull away the veil. I'm not dumb. The bunnies and the eggs are a fertility thing, and it's just the spring celebration, and it's the rebirth of the world, right? Because it's a pagan celebration.
I was
that
just
got
about to say that. Yeah,
borrowed.
it's Christianity was really, really good about because it was all about proselytizing and spreading with people
and grabbing whatever you were into,
and grabbing other peoples and other kind of
oh
religions.
shit, you're into like Isis and Osiris, and you guys like eggs and bunnies. Well, like Jesus is into eggs and bunnies.
Exactly.
We can work with that.
We can work with this, and then all of a sudden we start kind of just taking those things like Christmas. Christmas falls into the exact same
Exactly.
kind of thing.
It was the winter
And so-
solstice, or
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, there's a reason why Christianity is has gone all over the world the way that it has is because Judaism, there's a certain kind of bloodline that comes with that.
Yeah. The chosen
is-
bloodline.
Yeah, exactly. So Christians, we kind of we'll show up in to your pagan culture, and sure.
Let me
Now,
ask you a
we
question,
have
though.
Bunnies.
To the true believers, right? Is there a way that they've retconned the bunnies and the eggs into it? Because the Christian church doesn't want to be like, we borrowed that shit. So what is their justification for the bunny and the eggs? Or do they not do it religiously?
In my Catholic upbringing,
No bunnies and eggs.
no bunnies and eggs.
It was all about Jesus.
As long as you're celebrating Easter, totally cool. They want you to go to church that day.
That's the big
and
thing.
they want exactly
Go to church on Easter.
The fact that Easter is being talked about.
Do they have
is a good thing.
Is there a big Easter dinner? Is that a family dinner thing?
I would love to ham, but no, we really didn't do that.
That wasn't a thing. It's not like Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving.
You know what we ate? We ate hard-boiled eggs that were colored different colors.
Ew.
That's what we ate our foundings. Our findings. That was the way it was.
Presents or just like Easter basket bunny thing?
Easter egg hunt.
Chocolate and candy baskets, right?
Yeah, and then maybe church, but not really. But yeah, maybe church. But yeah, no, we didn't really get like a ham or a goose.
So not a fun one.
Honestly,
a fun one.
I
Did you enjoy Easter? Yeah.
I loved it. I mean, there was candy, but it was mostly like finding the colored eggs, and we'd wake up in the morning all at once, and the eggs were already hid around the house, and then we kind of just had a contest. And
If you think finding stuff is fun, wait till you hear our Passover episode, which might have already happened, or it might be, I don't know when Passover is. I'm a horrible
actually
Jew.
they're connected. I know Easter and Passover are connected,
All right,
but I haven't wikied it yet.
So jump over to the Passover story if it's online, and you'll get to hear what we hide, which is the most stereotypical thing in the world, and you probably don't know about it.
I can't wait.
Easter. All right, I'm not anti-Easter. I like bunny ears, clearly.
Yeah, me too. I love rabbits and eggs.
Are there any Easter movies?
Ooh, not yet.
Has there ever been an Easter movie?
Air Bud?
Oh, Hop.
Whoa. Oh gosh, that is a movie.
It's about the Easter bunny.
I was actually doubting the fact that it was actually. I'm like, are you lying to me?
Shout out to the writer of that movie and friend of the show, Brian Lynch. We all know it's a movie. With Russell Brand and James Marsden, I believe.
Oh, look at that!
So
Bill
someone's
Celeste.
been there. Someone's been there. And of course, we get the Cadbury commercials.
Yep, I'm in. I like Cadbury.
I
eggs.
recently read the Wikipedia for the Cadbury commercials, and they have
You did?
Yeah.
I love
oh,
you.
big time. They have and all the varieties. Like there used to be mint and like this. So they have shot new commercials for other markets, but in America, they're just rerunning those commercials from the '80s, but digitizing them up. Basically, because they found a weird nostalgia thing that they're never going to reshoot those bunny commercials.
Yeah. Okay.
Think about it; they're the only commercials that still air as they did 20 years ago.
Okay. Remember Werthers?
Yeah, Werthers original.
candy. Yeah. So in the 80s, they started showing these commercials about your grandma, like how they were theirs. And they'd show these flashbacks, and then they'd be older, and they'd give them to their grandchildren and all that stuff. Now, your senile grandparents didn't remember Werthers, but they're like senile-ish, so whatever. So they just assumed that they were always there since like World War II. And your parents didn't want to like say no to them. Those were invented.
fake?
It was fake. It was invented like in the 70s or
Fake
the 80s.
news. That's amazing. They're like, your grandparents always had a Werthers before bed every night.
And nobody wanted to say no to anyone else. Everyone kind of just went, yeah, that's the
because
way
they
that it
lived through
always
the
was.
war, they're probably like, I don't know what I ate. Maybe I had a Werther's.
Exactly.
I was
And so,
hiding from the Blitzkrieg.
So Werthers, that ad campaign is completely freaking genius. Like it just tricked us all into thinking that it had always been around.
Easter.
Easter, just like Easter.
Go suck some dick, guys.
Yeah, suck some dick and enjoy your Easter, jerkholes.
See you next time for a full episode of Bunny Ears.
Bunny ears.
Goodbye.
I could write a sonnet about your Easter bonnet and of the girl I'm taking